Srivastav teaching you Maths of class 9th NCERT, chapter 7 Triangle. In previous lecture I have explained 7.2 exercise. Now we will see some more criteria for congruency, which is given theorem 7.4 SSS congruency rule. Side. Into if three sides of a triangle are equal to corresponding three sides of another triangle, then both are congruent to each other by SSS rule. How will you prove it? First of all, what is given? Given all the three sides are equal. It is given all the three sides AB in triangle ABC and DEF. AB equal to D, BC equal to EF and AC equal to DF. It is given to prove triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. You want to prove SSS, so we will not apply SSS, any other congruency area congruent criteria we will take. So for this we will draw angle FEG which is equal to B. FEG equal to B and GE is equal to AB. We will cut here where GE is equal to AB and join this point GF. In triangle ABC and GEF, AB equal to G we have drawn by construction. BC is equal to EF because it is given in the question. Angle B is equal to angle GEF. So by SAS congruency, this triangle is congruent to this triangle. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle GEF. Now angle A, when GEF and ABC congruent, then whole this angle is equal to angle A by CPCT, and the third side which is given AC is equal to GF. It is also by the CPCT. Now we will take these two triangles. What is? I am taking the triangle this. What is this? DEG. In this side is equal to this because AB equal to D given and AB is equal to GE by construction. So by this we are getting D is equal to G. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. By this angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Here 1, 2. Other side we will take DFG. This triangle you take DFG. Here because AC is equal to GF we have proved and AC is equal to D, it is DF it is given. So these two are also equal. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Opposite angle of equal sides. These two equations you are getting adding these two. So you will get 1 plus 3 is equal to 2 plus 4. So this whole angle is equal to this whole angle. Angle A is equal to angle G. Angle D is equal to, not A, angle D is equal to angle G, but D is already equal to A. It is given. D is equal to A, it is given, and A equal to G you have here. D is equal to G you have proved just now. A equal to G by CPCT, A equal to G by CPCT not given. So what are you getting? D is equal to A. It will prove D is equal to A. Again you see 2 plus 3, 1 plus 3 is D and 2 plus 4 is G. D is equal to G you have proved. G is equal to A by CPCT, and then by this and this result you are getting A is also equal to D. Now you take original triangle. Triangle ABC, original triangle ABC and triangle DEF. This angle is equal to this you have proved, it is equal given and it is also equal given. So by SAS. By SAS, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DF. It is by SAS. Rule: SSS congruency you are proving by SAS. If your theorem is given RHS, next one is given RHS. Theorem 7.5. RHS congruency rule, how will you prove it? RHS congruency rule means in two right triangle, if one hypotenuse and any one side is equal to the hypotenuse and corresponding side of the other, then both are congruent to each other by RHS congruency. Here triangle ABCDF, B and E both 90 degree, though the hypotenuse are equal, BC and EF one side is equal. You want to prove it is congruent. If it is a direct you want, then RHS congruency it is proved. But you want why it is true. We produce this D line to G such that EG is equal to AB. Here this is equal to this I have taken, and join GF. Now these two triangles you prove congruent. What is ABC and GEF? ABC and GF. AB is equal to G by construction. Angle B is equal to GEF 90 degree. AB is equal to G by construction. Angle B is equal to GEF 90 degree. BC is equal to EF given. So by SAS congruency it is congruent. These two triangles are congruent. Then by CPCT, angle A is equal to angle G and AC is equal to DF. But AC is equal to DF is given. It is given. You have proved AC is equal to GF. So what will you get? So DF and GF are equal. These two are equal. So in this big triangle, base angles are equal. So angle D equal to G. We have got angle D equal to G. Now in these two triangles, G equal to A, again same thing, D equal to G we have proved, A equal to G by CPCT, here by CPCT. So again D and A are equal. Now you are see this triangle, this 90 and this 90. This angle is equal to this angle. So third angle will be also equal to third angle by ASPT. By ASPT we will get third angle is C equal to F. Now we will take these two triangles directly. These two triangles directly, in which this is equal to this is equal to this given, and C is equal to F you have proved. AC is equal to DF, C is equal to F. We have proved just now. So by SAS congruency again this is congruent. Hence proved. Example number 7 you get. AB is a line segment. P and Q are the point on opposite side of AB as equal distance. So prove that PQ is a perpendicular bisector of AB. Given P and Q are the 2 points opposite side of AB and equal distance, means AP equal to BP and QA is equal to QB. So you want to prove PQ is perpendicular bisector of AB. Proof. In triangle APQ and BPQ, AP equal to BQ given, AQ is equal to BQ given, PQ is equal to PQ common. By triple S congruency you are getting both the triangles are congruent. So angle 1 equal to angle 2 by CPCT. Now these two small triangles we will take, APC and BPC. Angle 1 is equal to APC and BPC. APC and BPC. 1 equal to 2 given, this is common and it is equal given. So what are you getting? SAS congruency again. APC congruent to BPC, so angle 3 equal to angle 4 by CPCT and AC equal to BC. By CPCT, AC is equal to BC, 3 equal to 4 by CPCT. 3 and 4 forming a straight line, linear pair. So 3 plus 4 will be 180. Both are equal, so each angle will be 90. So PC perpendicular to AB by this 90 and AC equal to BC, PQ is a perpendicular bisector of AB because bisecting as well as 90. Now the example number 8. In 8, P is a point equidistant for two lines intersecting L and M at A. Prove that AP bisect angle between them. So what is given? AP P is equidistant from both the line L and M are intersecting at a point A. P is a point between these two lines, which is here you can take, here you can take, here, any place. PB equal to PC given. You want to prove it is a bisector, lies on the angle bisector. So ABP and ACP to a triangle. PB equal to PC given. AP equal to AP common. One angle 90 degree because of altitude. So by RHS congruency, ABP congruent to ACP. So by CPCT, angle BACP, PAB is equal to angle PAC. These two angles are equal by CPCT. It means AP is the bisector of BAC. So we can say AP bisect angle between L and M. That's all for today. In the next lecture, I will explain exercise 7.3. Thanks.